The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Gun. 20.
From the 30 on second down, Newton flushed to his right. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
After one, it's 9-0.
With the score, Panthers 9, Seahawks 0.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
59 mark, check, 59. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing hustle. Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike. Gun. 59. We didn't want this. Mike's 59.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he hits his man, Matthews.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
59 mark.
A shotgun snap for Newton. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They run with Logan. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The screen pass here to Cohen. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicator's offensive lineman give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Here we go. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Eventually recovered by the offense. Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now it's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. But it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I don't think you got it, son.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Bird to return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I've played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it and able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Look at it. Check, 59. Let's go, defense. Let's go. 8. Echo. Check, 59.
Now Newton on 1st down. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Forced out to his left. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it'll bring up third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Newton now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And his kick is good. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They juked him. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that
he's got the lane, and there he goes. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First down, a run with Cohen. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third?
Slant. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Back to throw, Newton. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Here's Michael Pilardi now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Cohen. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defense...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. From the gun, Mariota toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They run again with Logan. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. It's now
Rush in. Express.
On third down, it's Logan. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They will go for it. Now Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. A first down throw for Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to find another down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Again, it's Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Jakeem Grant, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They try again with Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55.
Here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Gun.
Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to make it 4th down. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Mariota. Caught by Cobb. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Cohen. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Mariota. And that is incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
59 Mike, check, 59.
Newton to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Greg.
Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now Newton. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. What's the run? They're running it. 36.
Mariota to throw. And he's going to go down again. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Carolina, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.